All right, guys, this is gonna be for Leo. Leo in the house. Let's get some people in here while we set up in this. So let's see. Forever, my lady. This is just gonna be a real quick one. Let's get some people in here. So it's gonna be a live, guys. I need to go back and edit it. So, Leo, some of you guys, this is the first card that I got. Look. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're about to get started. Who's the first one in the house? All right, guys. Are y'all ready? We got 3 people in the house. All right. Hey, hola, hola. Hello. Hey, are y'all ready? Scotland's in the house. Happy Thursday. Yes. All right, guys. You saw the picture. You guys have this right here. It's like somebody. This is for my Leos. Who is there a Leo in the house? Who's the first Leo? Welcome in. Hello. Calling in the house. There you go. Are you the Leo? All right, guys, let's get into it. So the first thing I got while I was setting up here, well, we got this card right here. You have somebody that is either they've already backstabbed you and they're receiving. It's like, look, they're receiving their karma. It's coming back to them. If you didn't seek revenge, you have Lilith in the 8th house. You're dangerous. Jessica from the Bronx. Oh no, that's from Cali. My chola. Watch Papi. Yes, okay. So yes, you could have, somebody. And the thing is, I was picking up, Leo, like for a lot of you guys, let me get closer to you guys. A lot of you guys, the reason this person could be pissed. This could be an ex, this could be a sibling, somebody close to you. You probably even already forgot about them, whether they're relatives, they're an ex. You might have even moved on to a different state, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we got a Leo in the house right here. You could already moved on mentally, physically, like your body doesn't have any kind of energy. You might have did an energetic cord cut, like con un pinche. You look like the Texas Chain Massacre. You had to do it repeatedly because you could still feel their energy. Like in the full moon, if you're a lady, este vato, he was doing his little magic. You were like, you might have found out, you didn't even know. He could, for some of you guys, you found out and he was doing magic on some other girls, and you're like, mas puto. Like, you were like, I don't even do that. And you know damn well might have been doing it, but you played innocent. But still, a guy doing that, you could have felt disgusted and, it wasn't right. Some of you guys, ugh. But either way, you could have already separated. You're doing your own thing, looking fine as hell, just, in your groove. You might not be giving out the cookies for some of you guys, yes, but not for some of you guys. You're like, shit, I'm protecting my shit. Because you want to get all that energetic, it takes 21 days and you're like, fuck. So, some of you guys, and here's the reason. They see you in paradise. You could be traveling, or you could have been their paradise. Like for some of you guys, this person found you so intriguing. I'm just so exciting. Like you were like a vacation for them. Being with you was like being in paradise. Leo, like it's almost like I was picking up, like they're never gonna find nobody like you. Maybe similar, but the energetic. Put it in the comments. Hell no. Hell no. I'm one of a kind. Put it on there because look, the passion, it's like you were their paradise and they messed it up. Literally, like you guys could have went, you could have even took them to different places. You've never been to the taco stand over there on 88th Street? They're like, no. He could have been scared to go over there. You're like, man, fuck, I know those cholos. I know those vatos. I know that thugs. And yeah, and you probably, like everybody knew you. You're a woman. Everybody knows you. Hey, Shy girl, nalgona. What's up, bro? And this person found you like, oh my God, you know all these thugs? Tattooed and everything. Yeah, bitch, they're my cousin over there. Wasn't he on America's Most Wanted? Yeah, bitch, but don't say nothing. Something like that. Like they find you so intriguing. Now it could be the opposite. You could be a Leo, like, fuck that, I was scared. They all looked at me crazy. And for some of you guys, you could have smashed one of their homies or on purpose. Not all of you guys. Or that could have happened to you. For some of my, it says, you look like Michael Jackson. I do with the wrinkles. With the other hair, I need to make the things bigger. So yeah, some of you guys, and here's the thing, they know it because they backstabbed you. Like you could be a person like Leo. Leo is fun. You could have Leo and have other planets. Venus is different, and you're gonna act different. But for the ones that have a true Leo, like the spirit is joy, your inner child. If you have it in Venus, I believe that's very depending on the house. You're gonna be childlike. That's what makes you exciting. You can be a boss and everything, but with the right person. I'm not used to the phone like this, guys. I'm looking this way. I'm trying to look for the thing, but for the right person, like you, this person got to know a side of you that you really don't show to people. And look, with the coffin right here, it's over. It's over with this passion, everything. You were their paradise. Why? Because they decided to backstab you. Yeah, attraction, tease. They fell for this. They knew it wasn't a healthy choice. Whatever they went towards, you might have caught them. Even this person probably didn't even get a hand job. That girl that they were on a date with, you kind of busted them. For some of you guys, you could have had, like me. I have cousins that work in the restaurants. They'll be like, "Primo, I saw your pinche ex over there." What the fuck do I care? Well, I just want to let you know, dude, fuck her up or what? It's a girl cousin. Fuck, she's my ex, bitch. Just let her go. Me da coraje. Fuck that bitch. And I'm like, calm down. And he sends me a picture. I said, that ain't her. Oh, I was gonna fuck that bitch up todavía. I go, put your fucking glasses on, bitch. You could have messed somebody up. So you could be, I'm channeling this for some of you guys. So yes, and or you bust a man on a date and you might be like, oh my God, Eliberto, you're leaving me for this bitch? And you don't know if that bitch is mad or not. She has tattoo, right here like this. I'm gonna kick your ass. Now that's not for all of you guys, okay? For some of you guys. If it's a dude, he's like, he don't even know what to do. He probably ran. The girl's like, well, you want to sit down and eat since este güey no tiene huevos? Something like that. But your person is feeling it. With that backstabbing, look, it's returning back to him. You know what you dish out, it comes back. Yes, I'm telling you, look, all he has is pictures. And he could be like, ándale, Adriana, Gabi, contéstame. Please come over. Can I come over? No. Pura pinche Manuela. Pura tristeza. You probably even told him, yo, you got my pictures right there. You want some of my... Jálatela, cabrón. Choking the chicken. You're old school. Whoever I'm talking, man, woman, you're old school. You could have been like, no, I don't want you back. You could have been throwing up. You could have, if you're a man, you're like, fuck that, Infinite. I find out she was cheating the same night I went down. No wonder. Todo acá cremoso. That's embarrassing for that guy. He told me to go ahead and tell it on the story. He goes, fuck that. Because he doesn't take things personal. I said, wait, you could have fucking drowned and you could have threw up. He goes, I did throw up. But he goes, I don't give a fuck. I'm living life. Yes, look. I'm old school. Yeah, you're old school. And you have morals. You're like, fuck that. I ain't fucking nobody else until you're out of the house. And don't come back until 6 o'clock, cabrón. You could be like the one that wears the pants. Yeah, look, you said, watch, Charlie, I'll cut you down. You could have cut this person on. You could have been in separation. And this person could have been like, you're like, for some of you guys, you were this close. If you're Latin, you were this close to put in a restraining order. But if you were a different race, fuck that. You called and right away, pinche restraining order. But for the Latin ones, he pulled up en la pinche trocota allí con pinche Vicente o Antonio Aguilar. Llorar y llorar. For some of you guys, he was like 2 houses down. He was that fucked up. Your neighbor was like, ay, para mí. Oh, discúlpame, es la otra señora. Oh, something like that. But you could have cut him off. Look, with this mirror right here and everything, you could have been a little narcissistic. Don't lie. For some of you guys, you're like, Infinite. I had to a little bit. You could have been one sided, like, bitch, I'm the only one that could cheat, not you. You could be the woman telling him that I'm not forgiving you. And he's like, what are you talking about? You're the one that cheated. I did it because you did. I didn't. I didn't even he didn't get a hand. He didn't even get a bitch hand job. The girl was that freaked out for some of you guys. Some of you guys, your energy's powerful. Y todavía you were crying. No, hasta el pinche zapato dejó at the restaurant. She goes, oh my God, you're married to her? You're like, yeah, bitch. Hold on, please. Come on, nos dejó el zapato allí. Some of you guys are ruthless. You could have been like, puta, you ain't taking my man. Yeah, your dude could have been like, yeah, bitch. Cálmate, cabrón. Giliberto, when we get to the house, no me pegues. Yeah, some of you guys have good memories with this person. You could be separated and you think about it. You're like, wow, it was crazy. Some of you guys are healing by just really looking back and looking at the situation from a higher perspective. And some of you guys are ready to let go of this resentment, which is really good for you guys. I'm a Leo. I am narcissistic. And you like it sometimes, I bet. Yes. No, ¿qué dice? No chimichanga. No cheating. I'm sorry, I don't have my pinche contact. Yes, I'm channeling guys hard. I'm telling you, I was looking at the sun and I was having this badass downloads. And I was like, man, I'm gonna get on the video, I'm gonna do a live, pero fuck, me eché un churrito y quedé pero knocked out. And then I was getting more downloads. I was sleeping. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking in my dreams, but that part we're not gonna discuss. The other part for you guys, let's keep it moving. See, I was self-indulging in the pinche dreams. On my part, andaba. I don't know which one of y'all was in there, pero anyways, look, I'm not gonna lie, I was addicted in my dreams. I was a pinche porno star. I was addicted. In my dreams, I don't know if this relates to you guys. They were like, "Estás adicto. Eres un pinche adicto." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. Pinche, nomás quieres time after time. Ya no te aguanto." And she was sore. I go, and then for some, there was one time I was like, "I can't get it up." I was more scared than him. It was hurting. So some of you guys could have, you could have had a dream like that. I don't know. I'm just picking this up. This is channeled message, okay? Something about coffee. Now, some of you guys, you could be meeting somebody on a coffee date, and for some of you guys, you wearing your mask. I don't do these on the first date. You're supposed to meet for coffee, but when you seen him, there was something that your nalga shook or something within you went like that, and then he was like that, and then you were like that, and y'all could have been kissing right away. You're my soulmate. For some of you guys, this shit, it was not just regular coffee. Don't lie. Both of you guys could have been coming out the club. Vamos al pinche IHOP or Waffle House, and then instead of eating, y'all were tonguing. Didn't even make it to the fucking hotel. You probably opened the door y ahí estaban en chinga. For some of you guys, not all of you guys, but some of you guys, your mask, you could have been wearing masks. I don't do this thing. And then he's like, yo tampoco. Both of you guys were fucking liars. Puro acción. You met your match. Look, for a lot of you guys, this little I'm never gonna do no one night string. You gotta take me out 3 or 4 dates. Look, it's 10:10 on the clock. Lying like a motherfucker. Both of you guys, you're like, I know I met you in a different lifetime. Me too. Both of y'all went with a lie. But it felt good. Put it in the comments, huh? You're like, fuck. And then you guys both woke up. Who the fuck are you? I don't do this kind of stuff. See, look. Y'all are right there. I don't do that stuff, pero mira, no que no donde andabas, hija de tu pinche madre. You're right there. I don't do that kind of stuff, but I want to do it again. So you could have met somebody that you both of you guys, I don't do this stuff. And the second time that you went, you inspected the shit out of him. I bet let me see. You were like making sure he had no granos. You know, you're like, okay. Or him too. Yeah, look, I'm telling you. Leo, love is in the air. Look. King on the ring. Before I let you go, can I get a little kiss? Something like that. Before I let you go, something like that. Can I get a little kiss? All right, guys. Let's get a couple of likes in there. In the house right there. Give me some likes. Give me some love. Let's see. It did feel good. I'm telling you. Were you slipping and sliding? You were like, some of you guys, you were grabbing their ears or their hair. I'm telling you. Like you, if you're older or you've already went through a stage, you're like, you're not gonna settle. There's a video that I did this, but it's uploading, and you're like, you're not gonna settle. You're gonna look at him like, you better not come. You better not. And you bite his neck, and you're like, no, espérate, cabrón. And you're going back and forth, and you're looking at him. You're like, mm-mm. You might even slap him a little bit and hold him like this, and his eyes are like this, and his toes are like that. Olvídate, he's like, fuck. And you're like, ah. Y'all are crazy, man. I'm picking up on y'all's energy. Like, oh my God. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. 41. Well, look, 40. Hombre, come on. Before I let you go. Can we have a round 3? Can I get another kiss? Yes. I made it tonight. You did? How many rounds did you go, girl? Ooh, hello in the house. I did it. It did feel good, cabronas. Some of us were over here like pinchy choking the chicken, playing DJ. Man, and then you're over there making it feel good, right? I made it tonight. Ooh. Hello. Hope everyone is having. Oh my God, you just came in the nick of time. You could have been the one that they busted. You just popped in. I'm here, and they're like, ah. How much for some of you guys? You have kids, and they know when you're knocking boots. They'll be right there. Ama. Ahorita salgo. Ahorita salgo. Y nomás. What's happening in there? Apa. Hijo de tu pinche madre, go watch the cartoons. My dog gets up. Midnight here. Okay. From Montgomery, Alabama. Something tells me you're like red hair or something. And if you are like from Alabama, they said son bien calientes. I'm just channeling. This is y'all's energy. Hit the like button. Let's get some likes in here. I'm telling you, look, sending positive vibes. Of course, it picks you up, Ira, from Miami, Florida. Ooh, that's fine over there. I know you roller skating with your cheeks hanging out a little bit, and you just have your earphones, and you know people are like this with their glasses. Yes, Sin City in the house. Texas in the house. All right. Oh, Connecticut. Okay. Yes, some blonde, red as well. Ooh, sexiness in the house right there. Cállate. We're going to have to end this party soon. I'm going to send you a plane flight, okay? A ticket. So you could come and visit over here. Look, the clock is going and you're still old school. See, and the backstabbing, you ain't about that. You're old school. You want to be upfront. You're like, you know what? Because for a lot of you guys, for me, when I see old school with the clock and this backstabbing right here, you don't wear a mask. You're a Leo. You're like, you know what? Before, if I'm old school, see, you want to go around and mess with somebody else, go for it. If I'm gonna go and mess around, I'm gonna let you know. Just don't cry, bitch. You know, you could be like me, that person, like, oh no, I'm not jealous, pero no te vayas a enojar. No te enojes. You know, I was just playing. He's not that hot. No, no, no. Si ya le dices, I got a hall pass. Some of you guys. Texas in the house, living in Laredo. Oh my, you over there? Oh yeah, Laredo's. You're close to McAllen, right? Brownsville or Ferfurias or something. Hawaii in the house. H Town. H Town. You over here close by? Órale. Libra, balance, and justice. Man, it's due. Just keep moving forward. If you only knew, oh my God. I'm not supposed to drink that. It says East Coast. All right, let's keep it pushing. So, look, competition and enemy, the other woman. So, for a lot of you guys, you're moving forward. If you are with a particular person, a new person, Leo, sun, moon, rising, anywhere, you have. I wasn't really feeling it for you because I see a lot of Leos. You're not looking back. When you're done, you're done. Giving a second chance for some of you guys, either they had, if you're a woman, either they had a big ass nose or a long ass thing. Maybe, you know, if that one doesn't work, that pinche nose has to be big. But for a lot of you guys, no. For my men, you're like, no, yeah, no, it's okay. You could have even dropped them off at their mother. Be like, hey, me falló suegra. And for my ladies, you could have done the same thing. Suegra, ahí le va. He wants to come see you in secret. Órale, mejor stay with him. He's married with me, but you could be dealing with a mama's boy. He could be throwing a fit, like if he doesn't get his way. And he calls himself a baller, pero ahí está. Ah, man. I'm entitled to everything. Dad left me everything. And that motherfucker that didn't even work for shit. But he feels acá, you know, and you're like, fuck, can I just drop you off? Leave you with your mom, suegra? I'm going on a I'm going on a coffee or a permanent vacation. You're like, fuck. This person could be a snake. You could be engaged or was engaged to this particular person. Well, fuck that. You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the stability with this pinchy, you know, hiding be underneath his mother's skirt, you know, because it's a heartbreak. You're like, fuck, I thought this was the one. Not even his dad loved him. Era canijo or es canijo. Yeah, father figure could have passed away. And it's shocking. Look, you could have been, if this was a sister, look, oh my God, I'm getting everything. And at the, because yo, I had a sister, like, yo, that day my dad died, but when we were burying him, then the day we were burying him, I think a day before, from his money, she bought herself muy chingona pinche Range Rover. No mames. I said, yo, man, people be crazy out here. And it's part of my testimony. If you're watching, bitch, no te enojes. That shit wasn't right. Look, backstabbing. This, you could have a sibling or siblings that could have betrayed you. If you had a past loved one, I know I had. Yo, man, that was. I think I wasn't mad. I was disappointed. No mamen. But anyways, for some of you guys, their mask is gonna fall. The backstabbing they did, you know. For some of you guys, this is like an old school videotape. These you could have been dealing with siblings if they were siblings. Like since y'all were little, they were. I know I didn't live with mine, so I didn't expect for them to be this way, you know, because yeah, there's an age gap, 10 years. So I'm the oldest, and you guys could have that. You're like, fuck, we're old school. Where do we do that backstabbing shit? But then you look at your family, your uncles, they all have the same problems, like your cousins. All of them, you're like, that's generational curse. So you wanting to break it. And some of you guys, I ain't gonna stay with them. Fuck that. I'll be heartbroken. I could break the generational curse. Mira, acá solo, sola. But yeah, if it's a family, oh man, that's kind of crazy. But you're gonna get over it. Lazy too. And then they want to be like, yo, I love my family, pero no mamen. Like, yo, I could be good without them, you know. But yeah, look, sabotage, like, yo, my sister sabotaged everything, and then they want to throw it on me. And it was like my father and I did things for, I honor my father. So whatever he wanted, we worked for it, and God was the one that was doing everything, and it made him happy. So then, you know, when he was getting sick, I wanted to do my own thing. I said, ¿qué vas a andar en la calle, mijo? Me encanta la calle, pa. Andas allá con las pinches putas y que esto y el otro y vendiendo trailers y puros pinches ladrillos. Te van a chingar, mijo. And I would be like, no se preocupe. Ya conozco todo la policía. No te preocupes. I would fuck with them. So some of you guys, that could be I'm just channeling. Hijo de tu pinche madre, dice. Saliste más loco que yo. Pues, hey, I was the first one and that shot out from his nutsack. I didn't want to be staying in there. I told him he worked in construction and the cement. So I go, you were breathing all that shit. Of course I'm gonna come out todo pendejo. And it was crazy because I told my siblings, I was like, you remember when we were swimming in there in his nutsack? My dad used to get a kick out of that. And they're like, what? I said, yeah, I remember it was some of the fucking things were going like that. And we were going back and forth in his nutsack. And I told you guys, look back there. What's that? And they all turned around. Well, fuck that. I started swimming towards. I beat their fucking ass. But then as I got older, I was like, fuck, I wish I would have waited. I had to work my ass off. Being the first is not easy. Say, always look, care. Yes, my dad was everything. He was an ass with me, but I loved him regardless, you know. It was, yeah, we went through some crazy times, you know. My dad was strong. He was crazy. No crees que he was like a thug too. You know, and at a young age you experience things like that. And then when I got older, he goes, "Ay, wait, that's más loco tú que yo." It was crazy because you know the older he got, more chilled. He still era cabrón. Anyways, I got 12 as I was just chilling right here. So some of you guys, this could be significant. Like your parents could have been rolling dice, you know. My dad had this look in one of the pictures that showed up earlier, and he looked like Pablo Escobar. You know, it's like gordillo, así. Yo, he was a player. Everywhere he walked in, yo, he was like, it just shined. He had that. For some of you guys, maybe you're relating with this. You had if your parental figure still your father has a way of stepping into the room and it glows up. He has a way of working the room. You know, my dad was just like a parecía movie star. And if he's passed away, people remember him. You know, he had his fucking horses. He fucking, you know, he started racing them all over the pinche over there in LA, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. All right, tricky. Who said some? Same. All right, let's get to it. So we got the golden mirror, but let's move forward. Let's get a different deck. Okay, so did I get one of these for y'all? Let's see. What's the naked truth? What is it that your twin flame or soulmate want to tell you? Okay, what are they hiding? What do they need to tell you? A ver, Ira, dice. Let me give you a little thing. It says, it was easier to lie. Fuck yeah, you would have tore their ass up, is what I'm hearing. Than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So this person could have lied. It could have been a a BS lie. If this person, you know, like I said, maybe he wanted you to. For some of you guys, if you're a lady, this guy wanted to feel like maybe you were losing respect for him forever. He wanted to feel wanted. Or if you're a lady, you could have been dealing with somebody that was just pushing you away and pushed you right into a fucking where you fell on top of somebody's dick. And what do? You're like, hey, if it was a man, you could have pushed him and he tripped and he could have landed on somebody's dick or a woman, depends who. But and some of you guys, if you experienced that where you're a woman and you found your person with the person of the same, it really hurt you, of the same sex, or you're a man, the same thing. It was like you were happy as fuck. Okay, but they wouldn't let you hit it. And she was doing that at a spike. Maybe you did it both together, maybe, and the other girl was loving you, and your chick got jealous. And you could be like, fuck yeah, pinche macizo, pero your chick thought, if you're a guy, listen, and you experience where you brought another woman, it was kind of to shame you, but it didn't work. It worked the opposite. The girl started falling for you. She was teasing you about your little pecker, but you know how to work that motherfucker. And the other one she did it out of spite, and she's learning her lesson. Even though she make you feel bad, if you're a woman, you know, it led you to go towards somebody else. And for some of you guys, it wasn't worth it. You wish it wouldn't even last but a minute. You're like, fuck, you made me lose all that in 1 minute. And then you can't even cachetear lo que se levante. That could have been fucked up. You're like, fuck, you could have been under the influence and you regret it. Or you know, you wish you could have been open. Communication is very important, is what I'm getting. Communication is always best. Guys, like if you run into a situation, because nobody's perfect. And if you think that, like I talk about God in this case, a lot of you guys could have felt like not worthy for whatever situation. And that's not, it has nothing to do with you. So you need to pull that energy back. If you feel some kind of guilt, this person didn't make me feel attractive, handsome, or, you know, just beautiful, gorgeous. Some of you guys, my ladies, you could have been jealous. Like, this guy's always staring. You know, it's programmed in our minds to where something walks by. We don't know. We're trying to protect you. Yeah, infinite, but it's una nalgona. We don't know. At the minute, we're slow. We're kind of looking. We're like, by the time we process it slowly and all that, like women could be like this, and then they're photogenic. They're like, fuck, that motherfucker had abs and everything. Not us. We're slow. We're like this, and then we still processing because it could be something could come out of that big ass, and we're just trying to protect you. You know, we're slow. So for some of you guys, it could have been jealousy, but you know, looking like that, regardless, could be disrespectful. I get it. But it tells that bitch, you could be like, yeah, bitch, you can't have my man. Yeah, he got a pinche barriga, see? That's his sexual callus, bitch. They're gonna want him. If he has a belly and you right next to him, they know. And then you have like 8 kids. That fucking gringa, the pinche morenita, o la chaparrita de Salvador, ese güey sabe coger. 8 kids. And you holding on to him? No, cabrona, this is mine. For some of you guys, if they left you, my ladies, for that other girl, she don't know how to cook. And he hates it. That's why he's been kind of trying to hit you up, and you not answering. You probably even blocked him. It's like, you're always on my mind. He probably even has some kind of song that you sang with him on karaoke. Something like that. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? Go inside. Ándale. You could go inside. Yes, right? What's going down? Not fell. You slipped. In slow motion. Oh. And then back and forth. You slipped. Yes, okay. All right, let's see. What else? What's another message? Okay, for some of you guys, addictions clouded my vision. I'm not trying to get my wait. I said I'm not trying to get my life together, but it actually says I'm trying to. And for some of you guys, they just don't want to. They're like, I'm trying to get my. I know who I am. This could be you. You could be like addictions or not. This is who I am, because they could be triggering you. Ah, you're so addicted. Yes, you're addicted. You just want my pecker, and that's it. And you probably have them drained, and you're like, por eso I married you, bitch. You're mine. It could be, usually the man is like, no, esas nalgas son mías. For my lions, my ladies, some of my ladies here, you could be that person. Like, no, 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 véngase pa acá. Because you ain't gonna let them go out there with a loaded gun. You're like, you learned that lesson. You're like, no, 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 no. So by the time he sees another girl, he's like, what am I gonna do? Ya estoy drained. You're a smart little Leo. Hell yeah. You're like, but you ain't gonna lose you're like, mm-mm. And you know he won't get because you know he can't hit another round. You know the timing. Oh, okay. You might even go over there for lunch. He has fine secretaries. Hey, I brought you your lunch. And in the car, you milk him. Come on, and this. You don't give him no chance. He might even have a big ass pecker like ese pinche pecker's meal. And at lunch and all everybody's like that. And even the woman you walk con el pinche mecos todos ahí, bitch, is mine. But he ain't gonna do it even if he tried. You know your person. And whoever I'm talking to, you know your person. That's not gonna be for all of you guys. Okay? For another group, it says right here, I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. This could be the last group. You're like, no, no, you're not going out there without having me first and 2 rounds. And he's like, come on, Wanda, are you okay? Yes. Ándale. And put it in despacito. Come on, I'm gonna be late. I don't care. I don't know. Some of you guys, all right? All right, good deal. Let's see. One more says, I was a hard lesson. I needed. Oh, hold on. I can't even read. It says, this was a hard lesson. I needed to learn. I was out of control. Yes. And you could be like, man, I was a little too hard on him. Or if you're a man, you're like, fuck, it was infinite. She wanted it. She told me she wanted it. But it was so well. She got mad, entró por el otro lado, and se le hizo los ojos así, but she didn't tell me to stop. Look. And for some of you guys, she comes in the house like that. What happened? And it was that guy that I'm telling you. And you're like, nothing. Why are you walking funny? El Sancho le entró por el otro lado. This could be you or somebody you know. I'm channeling, guys. Hijo de su pinche madre. What else do you need to know? How are we going to wrap this up? Career? Okay. This one, we're going to see for career, guys. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, it says drama. Drama. It says beware of troublemakers in the workplace. Didn't I just tell you about work? It says the job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. And look at that little devil. For some of you guys, be careful. There's a guy that's doing magic, and it could be, your man could be acting funny, and for saving face, or if you could be a woman, there's something going on. Look, there's devilish things going on right there. They could be trying to get you fired. Don't eat the food that people bring. For some of you guys, you don't need to eat that food. My thought is 50 Shades of Gray, tarot. Y'all like that nasty stuff, huh? Cochinas. I'm channeling y'all's energy. This is what you have repressed. Some of you guys like it with the right person. Look, great match. It says great match. You are on the verge. You are on the verga for some of you guys. But it says really, you're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. So yeah, the fire, you're sleeping right there. Where were you? I got locked up, bitch. Oh, okay. Well, you gonna. Some of you guys don't like to work for nobody else because you don't like que te manden. The only person that's gonna be able to mandarte to boss you around is my man. You got fired, your ass. Look, long term. Some of you guys are gonna work together. You could be traveling the world. You're gonna meet this person, maybe traveling the world. They're gonna be like this too. Like, look, after a couple of rounds, and for some of you guys, if this is you, you know something was going on right there. You're like, they're not gonna get my man. I'm telling you, you go during lunch, and you're walking down there, mad dogging. Where's Alberto? I'm his wife. I'm his wife right here. Oh, you're his wife? Yeah, bitch. How you doing? Yes, I just got out of prison. You might tell them. They're looking at you like, fuck, they ain't fucking with your man. Yes. If you're a man, you're going in there, you're like, you even put fake tattoos on your ass. All in here. Yeah, where's Maria at? Who are you, sir? I'm her fucking man. The fucking white dudes are looking, oh my God, Maria, you didn't tell us he was that fucking big. Oh my God. He's there. And then Maria, you trying to get some from, trying to get a raise. You're like, man, you fucked up. You don't want to tell him, but he knows your ass is his. Nobody else's. He could be like, look, lock that key right there. He's like, these nalgas are mine. And you like it too. It turns you on. You want somebody like that for some of you guys. It says, you will resolve your current situation soon, work-wise. You find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with a job security. Yeah, you have the key. For some of you guys, look, with expressions, the way you express yourself. And a lot of you guys, look, education. Like, I love what I do. And then when God gave me the green light, he goes, you could be like 2 Live Crew, as nasty as you want to be, mijo, but lead them to me. I was like, okay, so y'all need to go. God is waiting for you guys. He has the right person. He don't want you giving up the nalgas to anybody. No, he's got somebody special for you. I love my partner so much. See, let him know. And when he tells you I love you, make sure you squeeze in his balls. Like, whose are these? You don't understand. As a man, we love that. We love that shit. I'll bite your ass. Whose nalgas are those? Acá. You have to have that chemistry. Guys, ladies and men, don't ever be afraid to give that affection. As a man, like, I don't know about other men, but with the partners I have, like, I like to bring out the little girl in them, and then my little boy running around naked, chasing each other. Sometimes even run out the garage, de volada, and the neighbors are like, "Estos pinche crazy fucking Mexicans. Was that a Sasquatch? I'm hairy like a mug. Chinga." It's fun. And then you fall on the couch. It has to be the couch because on the fucking floor, fuck, pinche rug burns. If you have hardwood floor, fuck that. Put a pad ahead of time, and like trip, and then you're hugging and pedo aquí otro allá. And it's amazing. Like, I wanna grow old, and I want my grandkids to know that, like, man, grandpa's nasty. Grandma and him, like, man, they were in their underwear. Ma, they were in their underwear, and they tied the thing on the door. We were hearing when you guys are clapping in there. Like, yo, I wanna be an old man like that. Like, I wanna have a mate like that. You know what I'm saying? At least for me, some of you guys could relate. I'm getting a little too spicy for my for my job. ¿Cómo están, hermanitos, hermanas? Exactly. Lots of fun. Man, if you like the betrayal that I went through, it was harsh. I didn't expect it and I didn't understand it. Plus, I was already trying to go home. Like, ah, not the dad that I had here. I'm telling God, like, I've been through too much, aren't you? Don't you want me? Don't you love me? Yeah, but I still need you here. And I was like, all right. And it wasn't until I started to really like, fuck, like, not take anything personal. And that shit is hard. Hard. I'm like, how am I still not gonna take anything personal? And when you learn to control your emotions, guys, because some of you guys, this is that this channeled energy that you guys were feeling, or if you're laughing, you're giggling, you're relating. Some of them, some people are gonna be, it's fucking infinite, it's too nasty. Vámonos a la chingada. And they're not able to open up. They still have guilt and shame. And the ones of you guys that are actually laughing about it, you can relate to it. You're on the verge of overcoming your guilt and shame. And yo, it's gonna open up an amazing door for you guys. And that's what God wants you to be, like people could my my assignment is my assignment. And if it brings you joy and happiness and it's not hurting anybody, then I'm good. Because it's different if I'm gonna shame you, make you feel like that. But yo, I want y'all to be confident, to love yourself, your body. It's none of your business what anybody else thinks or their opinion. You have to love yourself. And your test is if somebody tries that, you could be like, "Mira, cabrón, cabrona. I love myself." And you say it without anger because you'll laugh. You're like, this fool, this lady, this fool, this lady doesn't, they don't even love themselves. So you're gonna be at a higher level that you're gonna attract somebody that you can match. And both of you guys know each other's flaws and you're okay with them because you start to love each other. Like you love yourself, they're gonna love you and they're gonna see the energy. This is just a this is just a body. Like some of you ladies, and tell me if it's not true because I'm picking this up. You guys have been with some fine guys. I'm channeling. I don't know. I don't call guys fine, but you've been with, you know, guys that are attractive and they're no good. And then you have a side acá de escondidas and he's uglier than a motherfucker, but he could work that shit. And that fucker, you don't want nobody to know porque está feo o fea. And this, excuse me, I'm just channeling it. So what does that tell you? What is God trying to tell you right now? Yo, don't look at the outside appearance. Look at a person from the interior and how it matches your energy, your soul. This is just a shell. Am I true or not? Thank you for the. It's true. I've seen that in Mexican families. They live that, yeah, right to the fullest. You're doing God's work. Yo, a lot of people with the tarot, look, it's I didn't know why he put me here. I was even confused. God, this he goes, no. And then I started to get the idea. He goes, okay. The way, it's the vibration that I put out that actually you bounce back to me. Is we're giving each other. That's why I like the infinite loop. As we're right here chatting, you're getting that energy and we're reciprocating, and it makes you feel good. I if I could help you look at your betrayal in a different perspective, and you really having that aha moment, and yo, a lot of us have been hurt, even when it comes to sex, because a lot of you guys are nasty, that motherfucker, but not with just anybody. Like you give love, and you could be nasty because te entregas. You give yourself, and not to anybody. For some of you guys, you could have had a phase and you didn't feel right. You're like, fuck. It's just, I thought because you saw a friend or a cousin, or you just said, oh, I think one night stands, let me try it. And that was your deal and your experience. And nobody can judge you. And you might have said, that's just not for me. Because you didn't feel comfortable going down and you're thinking, wait a minute, where has this been? It's not the same when you have a person and it's just you and them and you could get like 2 Live Crew, nasty as you want to be. There's a major difference. And you're giving love. You're not creating crimes or nothing. You're giving love. And God is all about love. It's all about love. We can't judge somebody because in the past they were a certain way. We can't go backwards. We were here to we're here to experience. So anybody that gets offended of your past, that's their problem, not yours. You know, freak, freak, but with love, of course. Yo, man, I don't know about you guys, but like I told you, I don't want to go through life or be older because I plan on being a freak until I die. My grandpa's 90. My grandma passed away and he was still smashing. You know, I was like, Grandpa, you don't think you did too much on grandma? And he would laugh. He was like, no, ella aguantaba, tenía 8 kids conmigo. Thank you for the 199. Um, Me eater, I can't even say you're showered. Thank you so much. Thank you. May God bless you tenfold, baby. Yes, so a lot of you, I don't want to be old. I want to, if it doesn't get up, I still want, andale, mija, just keep trying. Just the thought, and both of us playing at 80 years old, imagine. Yo, that's amazing. We came here on earth. A lot of people get stuck in the hurt and pain. And I tell them, I said, yo, we came here to really learn. I experienced the pain too. And it was unnecessary pain. At my end, I believe it was just fucked up. But look, it was dark. My perspective, if you hear the side of my story, because of course, the ones that betray me, they talked a lot of shit, but I'm willing to bring them here and let you say your side and then let me say my side. But they're scared, and some of you guys are experiencing that. Thank you for the 5, Jones. I'm sorry, I can't see that good right now. 43, 48. Thank you so much. So some of you guys, if you are experiencing injustice and it's like you can't even, nobody wants to see your side or hear your side of the story, don't even worry about it. But I guarantee you, just tell them. I said, I don't have a problem telling my side of the story because I take accountability. Tell them, come. They won't come. They won't come because when you're a truth, when you take accountability, yeah, I did that, but let me tell you my part, because there's a cause and effect. Not that you're trying to justify it in the sense, because there's people that are like, I did that because you did this. It's because you did. That's different. That's stupid, But when you could say your side, you could be like, well, shit, because it's kind of weird. You have your ex that convinced your whole family to go against you. Like, who the fuck does that? And I'm not talking about my ex. I'm talking about my family. Like, who the fuck that? I'm your son. I'm your brother. Yo, like that's a major fucking red flag. And then at the cop, like with the laws, even the lawyer was, the judge was like, what's happening here? Why are they over there? I said, you should know better than me. So thank you for the 150. Yes, thank you. How do I work? Hi, boy. If I didn't hit the like on the other ones, I'll hit it in a minute. Thank you so much. But yes, for some of you guys, look, you have perspective. Even though people they don't know your side of it, yo, trust me. Keep pushing forward. Do your inner work. The blessing comes later. Look, I've already done, and I'm not finished with my work, and God is putting me to work, and then karma hits them, and there's not even one moment that I've even spent to look at my exes or anybody from my past, their Facebook. Yo, I'm on my journey. And a lot of you guys, if you're looking back, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't even give them that energy. Just focus. And I guarantee you, right now, you may feel low. You may feel alone. You may feel rejected. You may be needing, because Leo, it's not that you want sex. You need it. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel secure, stable. But guess what? When God does his work, for my lioness, my ladies, y'all are the hunters. Y'all are the king of the jungle. Yeah, he's there. That's why both of you guys meet together, badass. But you don't have to say nothing. They want you to just focus on your spiritual work. There's a reason behind it. And then when you step into your divine purpose, you're gonna be making money differently. And the devil will try to deceive you. Oh, you're not making. No, just keep going. Don't chase the paper. Don't chase the paper. Let the paper chase you. Little by little, I always tell people that my favorite that I grew up from God saying, I will bless those, mijo, that will bless you, and I will curse those that curse you. And then you start to walk a gusto. So if anybody wants to gossip and you honor and you have that energy of that scripture, you could care less what they think, what they say, and what they believe, and you move forward. And the more they talk about you, and the end in the spiritual bank se está llenando, it's filling up, and then when God turns the table, everybody that took from you, everybody that made money off your story, everybody that that just took from you, knowing that you needed the help, all that energy, if there's witches and they were doing witchcraft and you just hold on with your faith, when the tables turn, then you start to get their in Spanish they call them don, which is their gifts, and they're gonna be it's gonna be yelling. You weren't saying like that. So all of that starts, and you start to gain this. Is spiritual is what I'm hearing. Spiritual gifts. It's almost like little bank takes big bank, but God has a major bank because they're not attacking you; they're attacking God. That's what they don't get. So see, get out of this dark perspective, because you're supposed to be pure. A swan mates with their lovers forever. Yo, that to me, that's special. When God, if you wait for God's or the correct person for you, y'all are gonna be nasty as you want. Y'all be old with 2 live crew in the background. You could have your tanga just shaking like that, and he's fucking dingling and balls hanging everywhere, and parecen que andan allí. But the swans, they mate for life, which means there's a connection and love, a soul connection. Yes, that's fucking beautiful. I don't know about you guys. Look up and downstairs. And you feel frozen at the moment. So get out of this darkness and get your purity back fast. Be celibate. When that person comes in, I'm telling you, I've been telling people, you're going to feel like a virgin again. And so is he. So if he busts before he might be barely getting to your knees and acá, and laugh about it. Because he hasn't been nowhere. For some of you guys, even God froze his hand. He was over here, acá, in this one. So he's like, God is like, I'm watching you, puto. I got somebody for you. Stop playing with your hands, and they're frozen. So, and it's funny, pero it's a love that's meant for there. And some people will believe it and some won't, and it's none of our fucking business. If you want it, the table's gonna be there. But I guarantee you, the person that laughed and they thought they got one over you, look what's behind them. Their karma. They can't eat at your table no more. I'm celibate. Confirmation. See? In yoga, they say your energy speaks before you enter. Yeah. You enter what? You open your mouth. You're like, I hope you tell him he should kick what rocks with no socks. No, he could be high and he thinks it's a fucking soccer ball. Vámonos, broken toes. Ándele, cabrón. The swans say, yeah. Let me see. It's been 5 years. Oh my, aren't you excited? You're like, when is it gonna happen? I broke my 2-year celibacy last week. How did it feel? Were you happy with it? Don't be, if it didn't work out, pass your test. Hold back and don't cry. Don't get in your feelings. See? God knows, God loves. He could be like, God, I broke it. I really needed it. Yes, look, it's unfolding. Pobrecita, that you're like, God, I needed to water my plant. It was already, it was already like this. He broke her heart. No shoes. And let them be sharp. No, hombre, solamente me la jaló. I'm a Sagittarius, Carla. Pero she had nice hands. Acá, real nice hands. She probably took her time. She was making those eye faces and when she was looking at you and she was in chinga, and you're like, shit. Some women know how to hand job badass. You were probably like that, huh? You're like, fuck it, McAllen. Yeah, you probably pulled over there by Harlingen, orale, right here, and we're not going any further. You probably even took your pants off. I see. One time I went to what's it called, Padre Island for spring break. I was and all of the friends that were supposed to. It was 5 girls. The puto sold out on me, so I had to go. I went with the 5 girls. Man, they missed out. And then right there between, we were going back towards Harlingen. You know, the cornfields. One of the girls was driving. I was smashing in the back, and chinga, I had a little Chevy Stepside 95, those trophy trucks. And luego the cops pull us over. What are y'all doing? Nothing. Our pants were halfway down. They were laughing. They let us go. We were fucked up. That was back in the days. I know you guys are crazy. You guys are picking up on energy. You're on the same energy as me. But yes, we all have our crazy times. Pendejos, they missed out. I was there for like a week or 2, and then in the same room, all of us, cállate la boca. They're like, man, what happened? If I would have had a camera back then, olvídate. It's my turn. It's your turn. And then there was one that was stuck up like a week before she was fine. Pero se creía like the last Coca-Cola. I think her name was Irene or something like that. Yeah, we went to dance, like the merengue. And then she saw another dude, and I didn't really know how to dance, pero that bitch took off with him and dancing and shaking her ass. And then when I found out she was going on spring break, ahí me las quité. Oh, okay, come here. Ándale, pinche Irene. Yeah. And I didn't even do that. God set it up for me. See how God works? Mijo, this is your reward. Really? Yes. I promise you. I didn't talk to her after that. I smashed like a motherfucker because she left me at the discoteca mal. That's because you didn't know how to dance. He's gay. It didn't look gay the way he was holding your ass and moving you like that. Why'd you kiss him? Pendeja. She was telling me that. But I wasn't jealous. Okay, I wasn't jealous. I still was a G back then. I said, oh, okay. Pediste Diosito, because I was doing dirt and I still trusted in God. I said, did you see that, God? And he said, don't worry. I didn't know. But the next week when we went to Padre Island, they're like, where's your friends? Putos didn't come. And I had a big ass smile. And it happened. God was like, I told you, mijo, pay attention. That's why I tell you guys, a lot of the time, people won't believe that connection you have with God just because you do things that in their eyes is wrong or in society. God is in control of everything, and he'll use us as a testimony. So, I chose to be like, yeah, let's do it. I'll carry the cross. I didn't know it was going to be this fucking tough, but I don't regret it. So, yeah, he's always been my guide no matter what anybody says. My mama gets pissed. Oh, you need a fucking license or you need to you have to have a diploma. She don't speak too much English. Tienes que tener un diploma. Tú no sabes nada de la Biblia. No puedes leerla. Tú no puedes decirme nada. And then the father comes. Ay, mijo, you know that? You have good ideas. Ven a la pinche radio latino que sabe qué tanto. She was pissed. She don't like me. She hates me. I don't know what it is. Just like the Bible, and I love my mama because you got to understand. I mean, she betrayed me, gacho. And I only shared this with you guys because a lot of people I've helped, they have, it's hard to get rejected from a parental figure. And it could have, you could have, some people deal with it. In other words, like when they were younger and then as an adult, like in the case with me, when I got divorced, they all teamed up and I was like, am I picking her over me? I could have been in prison right now 15 years if it wasn't for God. She's like, I put a candle and everything. All they need is a witness. Instead of, she picked her. Pero I say that to share it with love because I still love my mom. And it's a spiritual battle. When you realize that it's spiritual and whatever karma, I try to warn her because I said this in the last video. I want to break generational curses. My dad's gone and she's here, and she's the key. If she wasn't here, then I'm the oldest and I'll take charge. But as El Padre from the church, the one that married me and my ex, that he's been helping me as a mentor, he's like, Mijo, you can't do it. Your mom has to do it. Because if you go to your brothers and tell them this is how it's going to go, they have the right to tell you, vete a la chingada, mijo. He talks like that. And I told my mom, I said, you the one, because they're not going to pay attention. Even if they try to be disrespectful, it's because you're allowing it. Otherwise, no more. They won't tell it to my face, in other words. But they won't pay attention. So how do you break a generational curse if she don't want to do it? It's triste. But at least I tried. I put in the work. And for a lot of you guys, look, there could be something you need to express. If you're holding that in, don't let that hold you back. Write it out. 1101. Go check that angel number. It's going to help you with this expression. This writing it, because you're going to release it from your body, your organs. You're holding that. It's hurting you. So if you're dealing with anything, to set yourself free, because look, you don't want to be in this energy. But what it'll help you shed. It'll help you shed that energy. And when you write, just write. And if you let out those emotions, I forget my mom, my dad for fucking, abandoning me, leaving me, fucking whooping my ass with the horse whip, things like that. I don't know. Some of us got our ass kicked and we never said shit. Went to school, we couldn't even sit down. What happened? Nothing. I fell off the horse, el caballo. We were fucking tough, built like a fucking tough, but we don't say that shit with pride. It fucking hurt. It hurts more in the sentimental. I mean, shit, I learned how to fucking moonwalk. My dad was whooping my ass. Ya acabaste, you're not gonna do that? Vete para allá. I had a moonwalk out of that bitch. And as we got older, man, Dad, you were such an ass. Before he died, he goes, I'm sorry, mijo, I didn't know. My dad used to hit me like that. Well, you should have learned from that. But I still love my dad, and he was like, I'm sorry, mijo, pues I didn't know. So I didn't hit my kids like that. Anyways, let's push it forward. I don't know who needed to hear it. So there's an ending that's coming. And this is once you let go, maybe that's something that you're holding within. Make sure you let it go with love. We're about to, you have La Cuaresma, they say it right now in Spanish, which is, where Jesus is about to get held on the cross. Whatever you guys do, share it, like it, whatever, send it to somebody else, listen very closely. Whatever you're holding within, just make sure you work on it and release it before, I think it's Palm Sunday or something, the day when Jesus is crucified, and let that go. Because, dude, you have manifestations. As soon as you shed all that is not necessary, because what the snake wants to shed, you're growing. And God, the universe wants you to step into this new path. This new path is going to require you not taking anything personal. It's going to require you to take this leap of faith, even into the unknown. You talking to God like, whatever you want me to do, I don't know, pero ahí vamos. And to enjoy it, even through the harshest times, like enjoy it. Maybe cry a little bit with the emotions if it hurts your emotions, because you can't hold it back. God doesn't want you. If you feel the need of crying and feeling that emotion, name it, write it, and then think about it. And then, okay, I'm going to pass this test by giving it to you. God, it's yours, not mine. I don't want to worry about it. I want you to give me my blessings. What else do you have out here for me? And when you get into that energy of your childlike and you heal that repressed energy, because some of you guys, your mama, your ex, nobody's going to give you the closure. They know they did you wrong. They know they hurt you. But what's going to keep you blessed is you not doing them like they did you. And that's going to piss them off. The entity, because the entity within them is counting on you, clapping back, hurting them back. But you're not going to do that. You're going to put it to death. You're going to shed it. You might look at it back. Some of you guys are going to go back and, I don't want this in my fucking body, my memory. I'm going to delete it. Let me take it out from my memories from the past. And I want to go on my journey. I don't care how it looks. This is like in the desert. It's a mirage. But that's because God doesn't want you to know everything. But that's the more excitement that you're gonna get. Like, man, where are you gonna take me, God? And then you're gonna be in this energy. This is your Aquarius energy, Leo. You go to your Aquarius energy, which innovator, And then what other card was here? Look, because you're gonna be renewed. Look at all these power supplies. Man, for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be helping other people. Look, pinche crash out, pinche June bug, something about June. You're gonna be helping other people. Look and look at all the rewards. A lot of you guys, when you give, you receive. It's secretly holding back because God doesn't want you. Doesn't want. He wants to test you. Are you willing to trust me? Can you walk in faith? Yeah, you might be. Your bank account might be here. Can you just trust me? Can you move forward? And when the more you trust, the more you get. Look, and it's gonna push you into this energy. Look at this. You could have a cat like this, independent, and you're having a hard time, and that's still a test because you God put them first. Put them first, and God, yeah, I'm putting you first. You said you would help me. Don't be worried. Be like, God, you promised me. And then look, here comes the freedom. It's God's gonna lead you to freedom. You be like this with the gesture, hey, Dios, tú dijiste, I'm progressing, even I don't know, but you're about to create magic. And this is where you're gonna be out of the blue. Things are gonna start happening to you, and the more you trust, and you're not gonna tell people. A lot of you guys, you're not meant to tell people. They're just gonna see something different. And a lot of you guys, you're gonna keep your distance. People are gonna want answers. Hey, how did you do it? How did you get your freedom? The same people that hurt you. How did you get your freedom? And you're like, no. Go ask God. What do you mean? Well, yeah, go ask God. Saving face. You may need to grind and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the promotion. So for some of you guys, God is telling you, look, I got a plan for you. Don't outshine the master. You're not happy there? Can you trust me? He's saying. Because the way you leave a job is the way when God places you as an entrepreneur or at a different job, they're gonna it's gonna happen to you. In other words, so if you are an entrepreneur and somebody does you dirty and takes half of your business, don't get mad. Tell God, hey, you seen that? You were blessing them here through me, and this person, it could be a woman. This lady took off with my recipe, and they're over there doing tacos and took some of my clients, and then God will do what he got to do. So for a lot of you guys, yes, with work, if you're in that position, and don't just go off of my video, go to God. Go to God, because look, saving face, and then look, good luck. I would claim this energy. I claim this abundance. And we're entering April, right? That's Leprechaun. Yeah. This song came out from Brian McKnight. Somebody may resonate with it. When is it? When I'm with you. No, that's Tony or Tony Terry. People do stop and stare. You're gonna have somebody fine. This person, both of you guys are gonna be good luck to each other. Your fortune is improving, and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. So keep your notes and everything. Look, you're being guided. There's something about this freedom. You're going to find this right here. And look how badass you look. They don't want you to tell nobody about this reward. This could be a lottery win. This could be something you sell. Could be a home, could be a car. For a lot of you guys, you could have things around the house that you could sell. The universe is telling you, get rid of them and use that money to invest. Don't be afraid to do a side gig, invest a little bit. When God sees you're putting your heart into it, vámonos. And then get another one. 2 or 3 little streams of income for my ladies, get on Etsy and sell some things, and I'm channeling right now for a lot of you guys. You've been having that in your mind already. Some of you guys, you're going to be teaching your kids to be grinding on the computer. You'd be like, mira, en vez de que estés mirando las viejas encueradas, jalándotela, mijo, ponte las pilas. And they just need a little bit of push. Change the settings where they can't see that shit and put them to do something. And some of you guys have kids that are good at gaming. Support them. For some of you guys, they need the age verification, and you could be the one that they need that thing that they don't have the age for it to be able to monetize. Man, don't sleep on it. You're gonna have him playing like a motherfucker right there. Make sure he monetize. Like, teach them how to fish. And for some of you guys, they're underage, so guess what? That's extra income for you while they play, because you're gonna be the one that's they have to pay the check for because he's underage. Yo, there's things like that. For your little girl, for the little girls, teach them how to, to deal with their age on YouTube. Vámonos, mija, chingale, There's a lot. Look, timing is everything, and there's freedom. Like, that's my dream. I want to have like the next person that God puts in my life. I want that power team that if they got kids, whether they're mine or not, I don't care. I want to motivate them. Órale, cabrones. We're about to break bread. And then at certain time, all of us are going live in each room. Órale. You know what I'm saying? Like, wisdom. That's the way I operate. Órale, cabrones. And then be able to sit back and eat. How did you do? Oh, I got this many and this and that. And then we keep pushing forward. I'm crazy like that. So you guys could have the same mindset. And if you have somebody, like, you could be dealing with people in your family that are trying to ride off your coattail or take your destiny. Like in my case, when my father died, it was him and me and my sister, the younger brother, and all of them. They didn't want to work, but it just was hard dealing with it's too much jealousy. And plus, my dad's not there. Anyways, some of you guys could be dealing with that. Just trust God. You could be dealing to where it's affecting you. They're not giving you your equipment, your things, your inheritance, and and kind of like putting you in a position where, I'm not gonna react. I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm being obedient. And they'll get their karma. They know what they're doing is not right. And they've never experienced something. And like in my case with my testimony, if he really wanted to be, often we would tell him, get to work. No quería trabajar. And some of you guys, it's another parental figure, like the mother they're underneath their pinchy faldas. And it's sad because, man, some of you guys, you have younger siblings and they take advantage. Like, you don't love me, you love that fuckers. And it's kind of like you have to just step back. Don't take shit personal. Don't take it personal. I'm here not to shame or anybody. I'm telling you from experience. I didn't read it, and at first it would hurt me, but now as me mentoring you guys or teaching you or telling my testimony, it's God said, don't worry about it. It's none of your business, mijo. I see everything. I'm watching. I'm hearing, and just step back. Step back. Stay obedient. Don't stay hurt. They want you not to be moving. They want you stagnant. They want you dead, some of you guys, so they could take your part, your energy. They might even say you're in the hospital, or like in my case, que andaba under a bridge or in rehab. The whole time I'm just chilling. I'm doing my thing with God. But you can't control what other people do. It's a reflection of how they want to come up, Triste. I say that it's triste because as a family, like, I believe in a family. Like, we could be a better team if we're together. But when it comes to greed, not everybody's gonna think the same. Look, as a mother, when my dad was here, we were top dogs for a long time. Long time. And mhm. And for some of you guys, that this is what they wanted to cut from you. Yeah, they would. You're the one that's abundant. You're the one that has the favor over your life. So they didn't. They wanted this from you. They wanted to cut you from what was rightfully yours, what you worked for. Like I said, with my father, he passed away. You had left it, but all of a sudden the will wasn't around. Never said nothing, but if you talk to, like, it was family business, so you could talk to everybody, even the clients we had, they all knew. I'm not gonna argue. I'm on my spiritual journey. And so for a lot of you guys, they wanted you're dealing with somebody close that they want your destiny, because your destiny is rich. Your energy, the way you're carried, wherever God drops you, you flourish. On the other hand, whoever's trying to do that, it's a puro pinche front. And you don't even have to say nothing. You could be getting mad, but why? Everybody knows. Plus, God already seen it. That's not your job. Just, for some of you guys, you just stick on this journey. You're looking back. Oh, they're prospering, with all my stuff. It's not going to last. God sees it all. God heard it all. And if it's meant for them to prosper, even me, like, I don't trip. I'm like, órale, if that's what God wants, que le dé gas. And you could be looking at this, and this could be an illusion. God's testing you too, and the devil's like, he'll fall for it. How much do you trust God? Because I'm on this, and I can see it. But guess what? You saw me earlier. I'm taking a nap. I'm chilling. My ex, se creía la bien caca ya. She got to deal with all the headaches. See, sometimes God will make them go through hard times without you, because they think they can do everything without you. And then you'll be pissed. I'm left with nothing. Guess what? I'm chilling. I wake up late. I pray to God. I enjoy my time with God. I do what I want to, come here, there. And guess what? Then they're mad now. Oh, ya no trabajas. You taking it easy. How do you do it? Well, ask God. So for some of you guys, they hate you. Like, how? You're like the cat. You just keep falling. Like, you fall out. They throw you out the window and you land on your feet. See? And you have this abundance. So you're being told to cut ties. And that means, look, that could mean your family too. You can love them from a distance. You have a guardian angel. Look. So as soon as you tie this, because this was right behind it, your angel is going to appear to you, the guardian angel. And then you're just going to start to move different. You're going to be, oh my God, I didn't know. And then that's like your inner child. To me, I see it like that. And then you have to speak to it. Hey, I need you to help me, guide me. You have to, you're going to learn by the spiritual work, because it's going to obey you. It's not going to do it for you, like, until you give it, I need help. And then you're going to start to see how things start to move for you different. But remember, you're meant to be here, but take your time, because I will be mad. Like, God, I can't stand it in here. It's like, I'm trying to give you a break, because I worked as a young kid. A lot of you guys worked. Imagine working, like, since you were young, 13, 14, and your siblings didn't. And then you put in the work. I worked in the field. So I learned in the field, and then I learned, inventory and how to sales, and then building other divisions. And you have others that didn't. They just want to be in the spot. My dad would say that, cabron, you have to work from the bottom up. You can't be at the top, and you can end up at the bottom. To my sisters and him, and it's almost like, no, some people don't want to put in the hard work. They want to kick you off the cliff, and then right there, and then I'm not named after my dad. I wasn't named after him. And I don't know, there was some kind of thing between him and I don't know. But for a lot of you guys, I don't even look. There's a reflection you're going to go. And some of you guys don't even know that they were jealous. You're not even paying attention. You're moving forward, trying to grind because you're trying to pull them with you. The whole time they're trying to pull you back. But look, your guardian angel's there. And if my guardian angel, I can't tell you, I'll be like, vente pa la pinche cama. She'd be fine too, you know. Whew. Nasty, infinite, ¿verdad? All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with these two. Look, powerful position and then illumination. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, new opportunities, and new options. Someone lending you a helping hand. I had to stop right there, guys, because I was like, well, what the fuck are we going to find out? What's hidden? And sometimes in these readings, you could be they fuck with your mind. Because, you're going to find out the hidden. You read the title, it starts with your heart like this, and you're already picturing. Don't think like that. Because what's hidden, like right here, something hidden is coming to you, to light right now. But it's not what you think. It's trying to push you into the future. It says finding out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone is coming to help you. Like you're going to have somebody that, you know how to do this? So remember, leave the shit in the past. Look at readings that are going to push you forward, that are going to uplift you, that's going to bring you light, like happiness. No, if you want to hear, okay, este el otro, they take your energy. Don't do that. That's what you're also going to find out. Like, fuck, man, you can leave my reading and say, fuck that, I'm drained and I'm crying. If you're the cross watcher and you did a little wrong, pues a huevo, you're going to cry. Even Vicente can't save you. Vicente, Chente's gone. Even him, he's like, you fucked over Leo, bitch. What do you expect? I'm not helping you. I don't care how fucking loud you sing. I mean, you pull up the radio, but you do have a wish come true, okay? You're going to have a wish come true. It says your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expect. No worries. It's just what you need. So no matter what, it's what you need. But you do have to do a little reflection, okay? Go by the trees, relax. And these are the last ones. They want me to give you these, okay? These were 3, and I wasn't going to give them to you because we got into the reading, but fuck it, let's give it to you. It says, when you date, interview the fuck out of them. So as you start to get back on the dating scene, don't make the same mistakes. Be open. Tell them what you expect, what you want. This is what I expect. I'm not giving you these nalgas. I'm straight up. I tell them like, yo, I don't care how much you want to rub on me. It is. You're not getting this pecker on the, in the first hour or two. Wait, hold on. Espérate. Let me see your medical card. No, for some of you guys, for real, you just do whatever your heart. Nobody can tell you if you want to smash or not. That's your decision. But be open. Be open. Hey, if I give you these nalgas, are you going to run away? Or am I going to need to run away? That's what they're saying. Like, be open. This is what I expect. You want this and that, and don't be afraid to hold back. It says, I bet you learned. So you're going to interview the heck out of them. And it says, thank you for reminding me what butterflies feel like. So that could be me that's making you like, you're telling me this, or you're telling somebody. And that's going to be beautiful. You're going to experience life again, love again. God didn't let you down. It says, look, trust God. Change your thoughts so you can change your life. Keep trusting God. I'm telling you. Yeah, because it says, the other side of this one, I had put on here, I think I was in a loving mood. It says, I can't taste my lips. Can you do it for me? So you could be telling somebody that. I was with somebody and I was like, that's a good one. Hold on, let me write it. No, get over here. And I was like, espérate, cabrón. Hold on. What did you say? See, some of you guys, you're going to bring that happiness, that childlike. This happiness, this is badass reading. And I had to pull back for a couple of months or weeks. I didn't know God would want it, but he goes, I want you to be nasty as you want to be. Can I play 2 Live Crew? No te pases, cabrón. And I was like, come on. He goes, all right. Why do you want to see us? Because salen unas pinches nalgonas right there. And he laughs. Yo, build a relationship. Don't let nobody tell you that it's wrong the way you talk, the way you feel, the way you enjoy your time, the way you joke with God. Never let anybody tell you that's wrong. Never. You see me goofing around, and I love speaking with God. Like, I'll be like, God, I know you watching and you hearing. Can you at least close your eyes or turn over there? I want to get nasty. Or I'll pray before I smash. I'll be like, yo, if this is meant for me, please don't let it. If it's not meant for me, don't let it get up, please, Lord. And they'll be like, are you crazy? Yes, but please let her still lick my balls and everything else. Pero que no se pare if it's not right. I guess it's to me, I like to have fun. So, guys, thank you for spending time with me. Two Light Crew. I'm gonna listen to it right now. Thank you guys for joining me. This was an amazing Leo reading. If I'm gonna go inside, I gotta make a call, and I might do. Who do I have? Aries left. Y'all let me know if you want Aries. I'll try to do it. It's 11, maybe about 1:30 or sooner. I'll just come up. And thank you guys for joining me on the live, for your likes, your shares, for any donations. My Cash App is in there if you guys want to donate to the channel. And but just even hitting the like button and being here. Thank you. Look at it. Ooh, short term. Some of you guys, you're gonna have this position is temporary. So don't be too attached to it. No worries. I was thinking of love. So even in love, you might have something short term where both of you guys are meant to, pinchy sparks everywhere. So don't cry, and none of you guys. That's why it's better to be open. I think God wants us just to smash for like 3 weeks. Are you down? And then she's, well, let me confirm that. And then she goes, God, is that true? And then you're gonna get your confirmation. Both you guys are gonna look like two lions. Fuck it, vámonos. Ow, something like that. So you're gonna have fun, and always confirm. I'm telling you, I tell God, que no se me pare Dios si no quieres, pero let her just lick my balls at least. And it's happened one time. It still got up though. And I was like, God, and he goes, okay, dale gas. Just hurry up. And I'm taking my time. Todavía no acabas. I'm like, God, you told me to breathe in slow, and I'm almost ready. Hurry up. You got to go to work. It says, you will find something that is even more fulfilling and prosperous. So this could be career. Just make sure you end and know that you're protected. Look, and this has to do with relationship. It could be relationship and career. So thank you guys. I could be on here with you guys on and on, nasty as you guys want to be. Okay, so have a good night. If you guys are up, I'll see you in the Aries. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun too. All right, guys. Infinite Terror, hit the like button, share, and subscribe.